Welcome to Miller's Mods, ladies and gentlemen. So, I had an issue a couple months back with my Firefly. Okay? I was testing under high spring loads, basically being a dummy. And I used a spring that was too strong for it, and I actually blew the shell apart right here. The most vulnerable part of the blaster. Okay? So I reshelled it, not a big deal. I figured while I was going to reshell it, I was going to put this guy in. This is a metal plunger rod and head for the Firefly. Don't buy this part. This part is trash. I wasted $16 on this part. It's garbage. And you say, wow, Mr. Sammy, that's a lot for you to say about a part, especially a metal part. It's not because the part's made out of metal. It just doesn't work as intended. Okay, what it has is
it's too long.
Yeah, it's too long. And plus, this part here is too narrow. Okay, and this is where it catches at. It's right here. Okay, it's too narrow. It didn't catch. I mean, if you look, you'll kind of see what I'm saying. This whole thing unscrews. It's a big pain in the butt to deal with. If I was you guys, and I'll be very honest with you, don't buy this.
You'll just waste your money, guys.
Yeah, it really is. And I was excited to see this because this is like the #1 part that breaks in a Firefly. I bought this one from BIU, Xanadu Toys, and all the other blaster companies out trying to sell these too. Just don't waste your money. That's all I'm going to tell you. It's a good part to use, I'm sure, but not in a Firefly.
If you can get it fit in a Firefly,
yeah,
I don't know how you would.
It fits, but it doesn't want to catch. Okay? And it's basically because no matter as low as I could crank this thing down and get it to match the same length as the stock part, it was still too long. Even if it's a fuzz too long, it's not going to fit.
Yep.
It's pretty bad.
Not even if it's a millimeter long.
Yeah, it's just terrible. But it was really easy. The other thing I noticed too is, of course, I couldn't get an orange shell to match the orange barrels, so it kind of looks odd to me as is right now.
It looks wonderful in my opinion.
But what I'll probably do is I'll probably take the barrels out since they unthread and just have them chromed or something like that. Which would rather be nice. But the thing that I noticed too, that this is a new upgraded shell from Monkey Mods for the Firefly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Now, you don't feel like it's going to crumble in your hand.
Right, it actually feels a lot stronger. Now, the thing is, you can buy new shell screws for the Firefly too. The new shell screws, they're nice. They really are, and they work well. They don't use a #0 Phillips like the old shell screws do. They use a #2 millimeter hex key. Okay, which is even better. Less chance of you stripping the screws out like people had in the past. Which is an awesome thing to have. I really think that they did a good job by the shell screws and all that. I mean, but as far as this guy, don't waste your money.
It's dog water. It's worse than dog water.
Yeah, it really is worse than dog water. It's terrible. I mean, and I actually had all the other parts in ahead of time, but I specifically waited for this part to come in because I figured I didn't want to open the blaster up 300 times.
And we forgot about it for a while, and
yeah. But in any event, it's all back together. It functions really well. It still hits as hard as it did before, which is great.
If not, it hits a little bit lower because we did not feel like destroying it again. Right.
I mean, it's a rather beautiful blaster, though.
It looks like a Buy 15 from COD Mobile.
It really does. But I was just amazed that Monkey Mods actually listened to people. They actually sold better shell screws. They sold a better shell. The only thing I wish they would do is make a proper metal plunger rod head for this blaster. Because then this blaster would be absolutely fabulous. But in any event, I thought I would share with you my update on my Colonel Wasp Firefly. Until next time, this is Miller's Mods signing off.